29 FM or 680 AM for the biggest local sports shows like the Jeff Calkins Show, weekdays 9 AM till 11 AM. This is the Memphis Sports Network, 790 AM.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me, where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning. Welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
And welcome back to the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray. And
fastest hour and a half on radio.
That's right. Fastest hour and a half on radio. Want to welcome y'all this morning. I'm Dave Gabbard, Minister of Propaganda for TWRA Region 1, one of your co-hosts this morning. Got my other brother, Darrell.
Gene Smith.
Gene Smith sitting there, our hunter education guru. We're kind of holding the fort down.
It's hard
this morning to let Larry go out to the woods
with his muzzle loader.
With his muzzle loader to maybe, break, become one of the icons in the annals of radio history.
There you go.
And actually shoot a deer on the air.
That's right.
We
have to visualize it.
Yeah, just have, because this is radio, folks. You got to visualize it. And but another thing, Larry, we was talking to Larry. He's been calling in reports. And, we was laughing before coming on the air. My brother Darrell and I. Larry's kind of like a test dummy.
Yes, he is.
And one of the things he's testing today or has on, it's really remarkable. And we're going to talk to the gentleman, our next guest coming up, who has kind of made that responsible. To me, it's kind of like the Better Mousetrap.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a...
Many times I like frozen.
It's made by the Milwaukee Tool Company, and it's a cordless heated hoodie.
How many times could I use that?
And how many times can you say that real fast?
Right.
Cordless heated hoodie. But got Mr. Patrick Lewick. That's pronounced. Did I butcher it? Too bad, Patrick.
No, that was pretty good. Thanks.
Okay. Got Patrick Lewitt from the Milwaukee Tool Company. And, and Larry was telling me yesterday about this. Hey, I got this unique garment I'm going to wear, this cordless heated hoodie. And he said it was my Milwaukee Tool. I go, Milwaukee Tool? I've used Milwaukee Tools forever.
Yeah.
And building stuff and everything. So tell us a little bit about this, as I say, the Better Mousetrap right here.
Yeah, so Milwaukee, over the last 7 to 10 years, has really pushed the boundaries when it comes to cordless power tools. So I don't know if you've actually got a chance to see what Larry's wearing, but we have a whole line of 12-volt power tools. It's our M12 system, and they have this compact battery. So this whole project started when we live in Wisconsin, right? It's cold up here for the majority of the year.
Yeah.
And somebody had an idea that, hey, we have this battery, what can we do? Let's put some heat in a jacket and see if it works. And it was really just a shot in the dark. So that was 5 years ago. And now with what Larry's wearing and some stuff that we're looking at in the future, we're not just making jackets. We're really kind of digging in to different places where these jackets are useful. So you're going to see that heated hoodie is kind of a new innovation product for us. We've got a standard heated jacket, which is a little bit more of a soft shell. and then also a 3-in-1 camo heated jacket, which has got a heated vest underneath a more durable waterproof shell. So a lot of stuff going on, and we're pretty excited about it. From 5 years ago having nothing, now I'm spending 3 weeks a year out in the woods trying to understand what different hunters and people need out of these things to really make them useful.
Right, and I know down south, people buy, the outdoor type garments or coats and everything, and it acts they wear them besides hunting. You see them all the time. Sporting events and camo's just another.
It's not that different up here either.
No, so but of course y'all, probably came up with this idea really for the construction worker, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It all started on the job site, and it was really that same guy that asked us to make a camo version. Because a lot of the guys that work all day, work outside with their hands, are the guys that are going up in the tree stands all weekend. So it was really a user-driven innovation. And
like you said, and it's powered by a 12-volt battery.
Yeah, we call it our M12 system. So it's a 12-volt battery. We also have adapters to make it work with our 18-volt batteries. So it's pretty versatile. You're going to see up to 6 hours of runtime on a 12-volt battery. And then as you kind of step up in battery sizes and voltages, you can get up to 12.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Well, where can people see you? You have a website or
I think the honest answer would be the easiest is just to go type in Milwaukee heated gear on Google. But also, if you go to MilwaukeeTool.com and then it's /heated-gear, and you'll see everything we have there.
And
can you buy them anywhere?
We have a pretty robust distributor network. It might not be some of the places where people think about shopping for camo. We're still a very industrial focused company. But if you go through the website, if you kind of find something you like, and there's a where to buy button, and it'll show you everywhere where they're at. Yeah,
in Memphis on Jackson Avenue is a Milwaukee dealership there. I feel sure they may have it there.
Yeah, I would venture to say that if they don't have, your size or what camo pattern you want in stock, they could definitely bring it in.
And, and speaking of size, because that was, when I look at hunting clothes and stuff, and a couple of my friends, do you make these in real men sizes, as we say?
It depends on what you call real men sizes. This year we have small through 3X and everything.
Okay, there you go.
2X, 3X, what I call real men's sizes.
We actually recommend, too, that people wear them maybe a little tighter than they're used to, getting a jacket, just because the closer that heat is to your body, the better it's going to work.
Correct, yeah.
Right, and I asked Larry, I said, well, did you get a 2X or a 3X? Because he can use it as a survival shelter.
That's right.
Heated survival shelter. And because, Larry, as we say, is not a very big man. He has to, on a windy day, I usually tell him to stick a rock in his pocket.
That's true.
But it's all about heart, right?
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
But I know he's been talking about this product all morning while he's been out there, in the field this morning and in the stand, and about how toasty warm he's been. So, but we sure appreciate you taking the time and
thanks, guys.
And telling us about it. And it's one, like I said, Milwaukee has kind of been a standard, in the construction business. In fact, one of my shooting bags, believe it or not,
yellow and black,
is a big Milwaukee tool bag.
Yeah. I got one too.
You can't tell me it's yellow and black.
And this one's camo.
Okay.
And I've got one of the camo bags, but it's got big embroidered red letters on the side.
Red letters.
Milwaukee.
That's what it is, red and black.
Yeah. So, we sure appreciate you taking your time with us this morning, Patrick.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Well, enjoy your morning. I'll be testing out some stuff at the Packer game this weekend. So that's my shameless Green Bay plug.
What's the temperature going to be?
35 and snowing.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah.
The frozen tundra will be in full force.
Okay. Well, you and the other cheeseheads, y'all be careful up there.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, guys.
Okay. Thank you. Patrick Lewick from Milwaukee Tool Company. And I'm as they say, waiting with bated breath. I want to see this garment, Larry's got. See it.
So many like Larry played on a golf course yesterday. He said he had more clothes on.
Yeah, you know,
and football games and things.
Because that's the thing about cold weather and hunting used to be, you know, before the technology and the advent of, you know, some of this gear we've got now of the, you know, of the heated garments and the synthetic garments, you know, and everything that I always felt like on cold days I felt like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah, or the Mission Tire Man.
Yeah,
all them clothes on.
All the layers that you had to have on and everything.
And you can't find wool stuff anymore. Wool's real good, but you can't hardly find it.
Yeah.
Wool blend.
So, yeah, I'm interested in seeing this hoodie. And like I said, it's not only for hunting but sporting events.
Yeah.
And
it's amazing how they can downsize those batteries to last that long.
Right.
They come a long way.
I meant to ask him. It has to be the rechargeable batteries.
Right.
So everything. So.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah.
It is.
Just when you think he's seen it all.
Yeah. You know, but that way that'll be good for on a cold morning because that way Larry's teeth won't be chattering.
That's true. Sound like castanets
and everything. But so what do you got? What do you got coming up?
Well, I'm right in the middle of a class at First Baptist in Millington. We had a Thursday, Friday class, and of course that quail hunt I'm coming up on the 15th. Any youngsters 12 through 17, go to midsouthquailforever.org and sign up.
Okay.
We're gonna feed them breakfast and lunch, and we're gonna shoot clay pigeons, and we're gonna shoot quail and pheasant.
And you know what we're gonna do right now?
What's that?
What are you gonna give away?
Let's give away something.
Give away that top one up there.
All right, the top. Yeah, the $25 gift certificate.
Got a $25 Avery Superstore gift card.
Yeah, $25. First caller.
First,
274-7979.
That usually makes the lines light up.
Yeah, let's
quickly.
let them all line up. We'll just pick and choose.
Yeah, we're gonna let them all line up in there, and Greg's gonna select somebody.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
And this card, it will be available at the store.
At the store, yeah.
Yeah, not at the studio, but at the store. The rest of the prizes, we give away. They'll be ready, after lunch on Tuesday.
Right.
Here at the Intercom radio station at 1835 Mariah Woods Boulevard. Have we picked somebody, Greg? Okay, good morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray. Who we got?
This Buddy.
Hey, buddy. You having a good morning?
I am. I'm out on 385, and I just passed a car that had a deer on top of it, a dead deer.
Oh, okay. And
roadkill?
Well, I don't know about that.
And
that's good.
It must have been. He must have been successful early. Well, Larry's been talking about from the field, been here and shooting.
Yeah.
All morning and stuff. So, but
he had Mississippi license. Is Mississippi open this morning?
And he could be. The Tennessee's open. He could be up here hunting.
Yeah.
In Tennessee.
Well, he's got one. He's got a doe on top of his car.
Well, good.
All right.
And we get a lot of out-of-state hunters, in this area come up, especially from Mississippi, because we're a little liberal in our antlerless harvest up here. So,
right.
But are you a long-time listener with Outdoors with Larry Ray?
Well, I'm the buddy from day one. Probably has been listening to Larry.
Okay,
Amen.
Well, good. I'm glad Larry's got at least one loyal fan out there, and that's not counting his wife, but
Larry
Mary
was over at our church, over at Curry Woods Baptist, a couple of weeks ago, and gave a good talk.
Well,
yeah, good.
But you probably, I know you fed him if he came over.
Well, you know that.
Larry's always looking for a meal.
I don't see how a man so small can eat so much.
I know that's right.
And, okay, well, we sure appreciate you calling.
Yeah, hang on, we get your name.
And Greg's going to get the info so they can send it over there. And like I said, this Avery Super Store gift card, you can pick it up over at the store. They'll have it for it over there.
All right. Listen, you guys are doing such a good job. Larry may not be able to come back.
Yeah. But
thank you for that.
Yeah, we're the reason they play the disclaimer before the show comes on.
Yeah.
But, okay.
All right, thanks.
Okay, you have a good day, buddy. One of Larry's longtime listeners out there. I think I've been here with buddies called in before.
Yeah, it's good to have good listeners because we do a good service. A lot of good information you can't find anywhere else.
Yeah, we'll tell them anything they want to know, and we're afraid to ask
That's
sometimes,
right.
as they say. But it's and some of the other stuff, we got coming up. Of course, quail season and rabbit season opened last week,
Right.
November the 1st. And, of course, we got the muzzleloading season open today. That'll go, and, of course, the Saturday before Thanksgiving will be the regular gun deer season. It will open up. And plus this year, on that opening weekend, will be the first 2 days of the regular statewide duck season.
Okay,
So,
that's right.
So
That's
it's
right. Same
November,
time.
and the hunting seasons, as they say, are busting loose.
Yes, they are.
And I hear music in the
I
background.
do.
And Greg's shaking his head, and now he's going
I
to
can hear
shake
it
his
rattling
finger
now.
and everything. So, hey, we only got one more segment.
All right.
Okay, well, get up, come back, and enjoy and join us for the big finish here.
Make some time, take the family.
Hello, everybody. I'm Buck Gardner, and what you just heard is our all-new Double Nasty 3 duck call, and it's made right here in Memphis, Tennessee. If you're a duck hunter, I got a great deal for you. Visit buckgardner.com and enter the promo code BUCK, B-U-C-K, at buckgardner.com. You can get one of these $25 duck calls delivered to your door for $7.95. Remember, buckgardner.com, promo code BUCK, B-U-C-K.
Power. Let that word sink in for a minute. You crave power. You need power. And at Barton Power Sports, we put all that power right in your hands. Barton Power Sports of Arkansas combines the power of 7 brands from 2 locations into one single company, whose sole mission is to make sure you have the ultimate power sports experience. Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki, Victory, and Argo. Each line standing on its own, but backed by the Barton Power Sports commitment to excellent service before, during, and after the sale. Barton Power Sports is open 6 days a week to accommodate your schedule. No hidden dog fees. What you see is what you get. Your deal, done your way. Now that's power. Barton Power Sports, with locations in Jonesboro and West Memphis. Go to bartonpowersports.com. The power of play.
Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
And welcome back to the last segment of Outdoors with Larry Ray. Like I said, this is the fastest hour and a half
Yes,
in radio.
it is. Yes,
It seems like it was just 6 o'clock a while ago. But
And the sun's up now, I guess.
yeah, probably, when we go outside, it'll be, bright daylight. But, of course, I'm Dave Gabbard, one of your co-hosts for this week. Got Gene Smith sitting across from me. Of course, we got Larry out in the field for the opening day of the Tennessee muzzleloading season. And he's been telling me, one of the excited things he was talking about was the muzzle loader he was getting to use.
Yeah, nice gun.
And it was one of the new CVAs. And our next guest, you might say, is kind of responsible for this, and I think Larry ought to give him at least, a hindquarter if he scores. But got Mr. Thomas McCauley with us this morning. You with us there, Thomas?
Good morning, guys.
Hey,
Morning.
what's going on?
Oh, not much. Just staying nice, comfortable here at home in Georgia.
Yeah, and I know on my cheat sheet here, talking about where is Sugar Hill, Georgia at?
It's just north of Atlanta.
Oh, okay, because my son, he spent he's up in Louisville right now, but he just relocated. He was, had 9 years at the University of Georgia down there, at Athens. And I thought it was kind of funny. Went to visit, and on this street there in Louisville, there's 3 big Georgia flags. The whole block, I guess, give them another couple of years, and the whole block will be overrun by Georgia fans. But Thomas is director of digital media for BPI Outdoors, and Larry was talking about earlier this week going out and trying this new muzzleloader from CVA because he knows I'm a big been shooting black powder and muzzleloaders for years, and he said, man, I've got this new, it's state of the art. So, he said, Do you pronounce that Acura or Acura?
Acura, and the one that he has is called the Acura MR.
Okay. What's the MR stand for? Mountain
Versions of that
rifle?
gun. What was that?
What does the MR stand for?
Mountain
rifle. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And believe it or not, show you how long CVA's been around. One of my first black powder guns back in the late 70s was the old Sidehammer CVA mountain rifle.
Yeah.
And it was
mountain rifle was a very popular rifle for us back in the day, and it still is today. And it's just a different way, you know.
Right.
The mountain rifle, it's about 6.5 pounds. It's pretty light. You know, it's really easy to handle. Its shoulders extremely comfortable, and I think the greatest benefit to having the Acura MR right now is the nitride that it goes through. Are you guys familiar with nitride?
I'm familiar. I shoot a lot of competitive trap, and a couple of my target guns have a nitride finish on them, and that's a very expensive finish, and it's very durable.
Yeah, the actual name is ferritic nitrocarbonization. Try to say that 10 times fast.
Right.
and what I like about the CVA design and stuff, and not to sound derogatory, it's like kind of muzzle loading for dummies. They're very shooter friendly, and because like I said, I've been shooting black powder since the middle 70s, and I've got built rifles. I shoot a lot of flinters and stuff like that, but I've noticed the evolution over the years, of muzzle loaders, and it seems like CVA is kind of the industry leader in changing some of this.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We pretty much own a pretty good chunk of the market share when it comes to muzzle loaders, and when you have that much attention on you, it's important to be the best that you can possibly be. And with this new nitride process that's never been done on a muzzle loader, and all the tests that we've done, it allows us to give a guarantee against corrosion. For a muzzle loader, that's kind of unheard of.
Yes, it is.
And because a lot of people maybe don't realize that when you shoot, black powder, if you're using, real black powder or one of the, substitutes, that when that stuff ignites, it is a very corrosive residue that's left.
That's right. It really does leave a lot of potential to harm the gun that, even if you take the time to care for it properly and do everything you can to make sure you may discover over, time a spot or two here or some corrosion there. But with this process, it allows us to say if your barrel ever develops permanent bore damage due to corrosion, it will be replaced at no charge.
Wow.
And
let me jump into this because I'm the whisperer out here in the field.
Oh, okay. We got the deer whisperer with us.
You got it, Thomas. I really appreciate this gun. It's wonderful.
You're welcome.
It's an amazing gun, and even though I have not shot a deer yet, I think I will. I'll be honest, we go off the air. It always happens like that, seems like. But if not, I'll be back in the woods Monday. And folks, this is I've been muzzleloading a long time, and when I saw this gun down at the Southeastern Outdoor Press Association, I met Thomas, and if you want a gun that will last you a long time, and you take care of it, this is the easiest thing to clean. I was able to sight it in real easily. Also, it's a beautiful gun, and I'm going to kill something with it today. If not today, Monday for sure. Okay, Thomas? So,
that's fine by me. I look forward to seeing a picture.
You'll definitely see the picture, guys. And like I said, there's been lots of shooting around me here. We're in Hardeman County, Tennessee, and I just want to come on real quickly in our closing time here to thank Thomas for allowing me to use this CVA gun, and then you guys have a great rest of the show. And if anything happens, I'll let you know anytime in a few minutes. But right now, firing all around us, but nothing right here. So the deer whisperer tries again. Okay.
Yeah, my prediction is at 8:26.
No, Is that what it is?
Yeah. No, that's what time the deer will step out in front of you at 8:26.
Okay, well, I've got your cell number. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Again, Thomas, thank you, buddy. Appreciate
Thank you
you. All
for
right.
having me. I appreciate being here.
And,
All right, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
and the deer whisperer. But yeah, that's what and that's one of the key things. The getting people into muzzle loading and stuff, and you want to, like I say, keep it simple, and that's one of the things I like about CVA. Y'all kept it simple, and but durable.
Yep, we have strived really hard to make sure that we create a product that not only our company is proud of, but everybody's proud to hold up and say that I shoot a CVA.
Okay, well, we sure appreciate you taking time talking with us this morning.
Well, thank you for having me. I really appreciate being on with you guys.
Okay, well, you have a good one.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thomas McCauley there with DPI Outdoors and with CVA and everything. Well, let's talk about next week's show.
All right, next week's show. All right.
And looking at Larry's sheet here he handed to me or sent to me. Next week's co-host will be Frank Barton, of course, of Barton Power Sports, and Michael Alvarado. Guest will include Michelle Makovich, I guess, of Swabits. I can't wait to listen to that and to see what a Swabit is. I've never heard of that product. Billy Lindsay of Lindsay's Resort on the Little Red River. Of course, the incomparable Marty Mabry of West Tennessee Tourism.
Yeah, she'll be dancing in.
And Keith Mills, fisheries biologist from Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks. And that's one of the things that, talking about fisheries for a minute, of course, we just got through with the October commission meeting. It was up in Greensville. And they usually approve the sport fishing proclamation that takes effect on the first day of March of next year, but they've delayed that, and they will be approving that at their one-day December meeting coming up in Nashville. So I think they was wanting a little bit of public opinion about a question, a regulation change up in East Tennessee on Douglas Reservoir. So
when are you going to start doing the trout? You know yet?
I've seen the schedule. It will be weather permitting. I think Lake Graham is scheduled on December the 5th, and then the areas down here, I want to say starting December the 9th. So I'll be putting information out. Of course, Larry will have it when the website comes back up. I think he says his website is down for a little maintenance and will be coming back up on OLR-Outdoors.com with new and improved and everything. So we'll be putting all that info. I'll be getting that stuff to Larry for putting all that info for that. And but right now, it looks like around December the 9th, throughout that week.
People come and wait for those trucks to show up. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that it's kind of an old, when we used to do trout and stuff, guy wrote a song that says, the trout trucks are coming, there'll be a fish Friday night.
There you go.
But these trout, we'll be talking about it in the upcoming weeks. And these trout that's what they're there for people to catch.
Exactly
and
right.
people to take home and eat.
It's amazing how much fish TWRA can produce.
Because this is strictly a put and take type fisheries. And we'll be talking, I'm pretty sure, to my good buddy Dave Rizzuto, TWRA Region 1 Fisheries Manager for the region, and he was kind of, him and Bobby Wilson, our Chief of Fisheries, years ago when they was talking about, getting more people into trout fishing and stuff. And of course, West Tennessee folks, for years you either had to go to Arkansas,
right,
or you had to drive over to Middle or East Tennessee. But so this is a pretty good program.
Yes, it is.
And I hear music.
And
Greg is going to be able to rest his finger.
That's right.
Here in the finally, after shaking it, he's got a mother complex.
Yes, he does.
And he's sitting there, he hasn't called us by our given name.
That's true.
Over the headphones, but we sure appreciate everybody listening in for the last hour and a half. And as Larry always closes the show out with,
God bless the USA.
Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up.
Hello, I'm Larry Ray, and for years you've heard me talk about my love affair with Gaston's White River Resort near Lakeview, Arkansas. It's a love affair that continues to grow into what I call memory makers, and there's no place I'd rather make an outdoor memory than at Gaston's. I've been a Gaston's regular for over 25 years, and one of my favorite times to visit this world-famous resort is in the fall. Fall offers some of the White River's best fishing opportunities. Whether it's for lunker rainbows or pole-bending browns, the White River has a worldwide reputation as one of the best trout streams to be found anywhere. Only Gaston's offers you more than 2 miles of river frontage. The breathtaking scenery along the White River is a photographer's and nature lover's dream come true. Gaston's enjoying the great outdoors does not mean roughing it. Its cottages are first-rate, comfortable, and spotlessly clean. Some even have large redwood decks plus wood-burning fireplaces. And of course, there's the resort's restaurant, famous for not only its food, but its location perched over the White River. So take my advice, make a memory. Go to Gastons.com or call them at 870-431-5202. Tell them Larry Ray sent you.
Power. Let that word sink in for a minute. You crave power. You need power. And at Barton Power Sports, we put all that power right in your hands. Barton Power Sports of Arkansas combines the power of 7 brands from 2 locations into one single company, whose sole mission is to make sure you have the ultimate power sports experience. Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki, Victory, and Argo. Each line standing on its own, but backed by the Barton Power Sports commitment to excellent service before, during, and after the sale. Barton Power Sports is open 6 days a week to accommodate your schedule. No hidden dog fees. What you see is what you get. Your deal, done your way. Now that's power. Barton Power Sports, with locations in Jonesboro and West Memphis. Go to bartonpowersports.com. The power of play.
What kind?
Kids and
This is WMC Memphis, WMFS HD2 Bartlett, Memphis.
Listen to the 2014 AutoZone Liberty Bowl game live on our sister station, 92.9 FM ESPN. For tickets, go to libertybowl.org.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me. Where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning. Welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
And good Saturday morning to everybody out there.
That don't sound like Larry Ray.
Nah, this is sounds what Larry will sound like once he reaches puberty.
That's exactly right. I don't know if he'll ever reach it or not.
We want to welcome everybody to the, like Dennis Fuller said, the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray show. I'm Dave Gabbard. I'm going to be one of your co-hosts today for the next hour and a half of fun-filled, I guess.
It's the Darryl and Darryl show.
It's the Darryl and Darryl old-time outdoor hour.
That's right.
Now today is the opening day of the Tennessee muzzleloading deer season. And you know, in years past, we've graciously let Larry go to the woods, and he will be calling in with his reports. And this might be the year, folks.
He got everything his way.
You know, he wants to call in, and as he has a deer in front of him and give us, I guess the blow by blow, as they say, and shoot one. And I hear that I think Larry's on the line with us right now.
Hey guys, I'm here.
It's the Deer Whisperer.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, we're here at the McCrory Farm and near Whiteville. My good friend Charlie Covington has agreed to be my spotter, and he'll be manning the phone for me when the action starts. We've already heard one shot. It's a beautiful morning, temperature in the upper 30s, a little wind right in our face, which is really good. We're hunting over a wheat field here, and this daylight savings time, I think we got a chance. I got my new CVA Acura mountain rifle here, and so I'm wearing my heated hoodie and my electric insoles, and then I'm set.
You're just a walking test dummy, aren't you?
I am that. Just don't have any storms around me, okay?
Now that's turkey season.
In. Gene Smith and Dave Gabbard got a great show lined up, and I will be calling in when the action starts, and Charlie's got his field glasses out now, so we'll be reporting back off and on. So this could be the day, guys. This is it.
Could be.
Okay, buddies, y'all take over, and I'll be checking back with you.
Okay, keep your powder dry.
It's ready. All right, bye-bye.
Oh, he is ready.
One of these days he will do this. Maybe today will be today.
Yeah.
But, he always is. Every time I talk with him, like when this week's coming up, it's like a little kid at Christmas.
Yeah.
He just can't wait.
Well,
to
it's something
get out
he's been
there.
wanting to do now. What, 14 years?
Yeah, at least. But he'll be checking in with us, during the next hour and a half, and we've got as they say, probably in TV, a star-studded.
Yes, we have.
Next hour and a half for you. We're going to be talking to a lot of people across the Mid-South, and some even in other regions, I think.
Yes, there have.
But what's been going on with Brother Darrell?
Well, you youngsters 12 through 17, we have a quail hunt on the 15th. That's next Saturday, and it is free. And if you want to get involved, you get on midsouthquailforever.org. We're still looking for about 5 more hunters. It's all free. We're going to feed you breakfast and lunch.
And where y'all going to have this
It's
at?
going to be at Jerry Payne's Quail Farm in Arlington.
Okay. So.
And we're going to shoot a pheasant, too. I didn't realize how fast pheasant flew when you turn them things loose. They're pretty fast.
Yeah. They, and I've been to a couple of shooting preserves where they have the European-style pheasant hunts, and they launch them instead of going away from you, like coming towards you.
Uh-huh.
So that's always
different.
Always kind of a thrill. I was filming one time with the video camera and held it to the last and got hit by the bird.
Oh, did you really?
That was an interesting piece of video. But I had some of the other stuff going on TWRA.
Yeah, you got something coming up.
Yeah, we've got a couple of things coming up. Of course, today, like we said, is the opening day of the 2014 muzzleloading season. It opens here on the 8th today, and will run muzzleloader only until the Friday before the opening day of gun season here in a couple of weeks. Other thing that we just got scheduled, this was the first year that we added some waterfowl blind drawing sites on Shelby Forest, Neiman Shelby Forest here in West Tennessee, Gooch Unit A, what they call Crockett Bottoms up there, and then the Lebanon Pond area at White Oak, WMA over in Hardin County, around, north of Pickwick Lake. And those were all put in for by electronic draw application.
That's really become the thing now, isn't it?
Right, but they have some vacancies left.
Okay.
And next Saturday they will be drawing for those vacancies in different locations here in Region 1. I'm looking right now, and you can find all this information on our website, which is www.tnwildlife.org. And Gooch Unity will be at the Kenton School Gym, which is Kenton up towards.
Yes, well, we used to have a youth jamboree.
Yeah, we used to have a big youth jamboree up there. It's about 30 miles south of Union City. And
home of the white squirrel.
And it is home of the white squirrel up there. And they will be hosting it at the Kenton School Gym. For further information, you can contact Larry Armstrong, who's the manager over that unit. And then the Meeman Shelby Forest State Park and Natural Area, towards Millington out here, they will hold that drawing at shelter number 6. And that is the shelter which is located behind the park swimming pool. And, of course, Chris Park.
Right, Chris will be in charge of that.
Will be in charge of that drawing. Chris, not only manages Meeman Shelby Forest, our WMA out there, but President's Island and all the way up to John Tully and Eagle Lake Refuge.
He's done a really good job out there. I drove out the other day scouting. That road is so smooth. It used to be so rough it shake my truck, but he's done a lot of good work out there.
And then the last one over at White Oak, the Lebanon Pond, it'll be at Milledgeville at the city park located behind the Milledgeville Fire Station off Tennessee Highway 22A. Milledgeville, it sits above Adamsville.
Right, yeah.
On Highway 22 and where Highway 22A comes back in. But they will, I don't know how many, I haven't seen how many vacancies they have left for the dates, but the registration will start at 8, and they will allow registration to go till 10 o'clock, and then they will cut it. And the way they usually works, if there's still people in line at 10 o'clock, they will let those people that's already in line at 10 finish your registration, and then they'll draw for the.
And there's usually a big crowd.
These are for specific sites that, depending on, I think they're like 3-day hunts, and these are, like I say, blind sight areas. So
right,
it's there's probably not a duck blind sitting there, so it's either hunting out of a boat blind and, with everything. So, but there's a lot of people interested in it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can actually use a ground blind if you want to. You get one tall enough.
Oh, yeah. And then we will, I didn't see anything for, we have a couple of other units further up north towards Reelfoot, Pagoda, and Thorny Cypress, but those are usually over the years pretty popular. I don't see any vacancies.
Those are really popular.
So,
yeah,
but those you draw for a pool,
Right.
But it's interesting and pretty good waterfowl.
Well, what do you think about
hunting?
Those ducks? You think they're going to come down this crazy weather?
I've talked to a lot of people that's been up north duck hunting, and there's ducks everywhere.
Yeah.
And so it's just luck of the draw when it comes to if we get the right weather.
Right.
Because ducks can take cold weather.
Yes, they can.
I used to see ducks in the Dakotas when I was.
We used to break the ice to put the decoys out.
It would be way below zero if the ducks had feed and a little open water, they'd still be there. So, really what I've seen over the years, our best duck hunting is when those snowstorms come across the middle part of Missouri, just a little south of St. Louis, across the southern part of Illinois.
Right.
And dumps 18 inches of snow on the ground and covers that feed.
Yep.
We'll usually get a big majority of influx of ducks because it drives them south, off their reservoirs up there, because they have no feed and everything. And but other than that, some of the other stuff we'll be talking about, we're going to be talking to Logan Thomas here from Gaston's White River Resort. In the next segment, we're going to be talking to my good friend Lacey Lane up there at the Carroll County Shooting Sports Complex. Got a big pistol tournament today, so I hear Greg shaking his finger at us. I hear music in the background, so y'all get up, go get you another cup of coffee, and come back with Outdoors with Larry Ray.
You can find out all about it on
Hello, everybody. I'm Buck Gardner, and what you just heard is our all-new Double Nasty 3 duck call, and it's made right here in Memphis, Tennessee. If you're a duck hunter, I got a great deal for you. Visit buckgardner.com and enter the promo code BUCK, B-U-C-K, at buckgardner.com. You can get one of these $25 duck calls delivered to your door for $7.95. Remember, buckgardner.com, promo code BUCK, B-U-C-K.
Power. Let that word sink in for a minute. You crave power. You need power. And at Barton Power Sports, we put all that power right in your hands. Barton Power Sports of Arkansas combines the power of 7 brands from 2 locations into one single company, whose sole mission is to make sure you have the ultimate power sports experience. Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki, Victory, and Argo. Each line standing on its own, but backed by the Barton Power Sports commitment to excellent service before, during, and after the sale. Barton Power Sports is open 6 days a week to accommodate your schedule. No hidden dock fees. What you see is what you get. Your deal, done your way. Now that's power. Barton Power Sports, with locations in Jonesboro and West Memphis. Go to bartonpowersports.com. The power of play.
Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
And welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. Of course, as you can tell by this
FM voice.
FM voice. He's my FM voice here. I'm Dave Gabbard. I'm one of your co-hosts for the Outdoor with Larry Ray show today. Got my other brother Daryl sitting across from me over here, Mr. Gene Smith.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hunter education guru here from the Memphis area. And of course, Larry is out in the field hunting this morning.
Yes, he is.
Today's the opening day of the Tennessee muzzleloading season. Opens today, so Larry might do history today, by, shooting a deer, before we go off the air,
Because, it could happen.
Yeah, because we finally got the daylight saving time right. Usually when the season opens the first part of November,
yeah, he only has about 30 minutes.
The time doesn't change till after opening day, so it's still in the dark. As we say, Larry's still in the dark, when he's out there.
Right.
But so it's, of course, as we say, we fall back that hour, so it gets daylight an hour early, and which means if you don't want to use that extra hour of daylight to go out with your muzzle loader, you can always go to Gaston's White River Resort over there.
That's one of my sister's favorite places.
Yeah, Logan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how's everything over at the resort this morning?
Everything's doing pretty good. We got some nice weather today.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a little chilly, but today's really nice so far.
And everything, so that's pretty good. Like I said, with the time change, you get to fall back, they say, and actually start fishing at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Sun coming up, you can sure see it.
And how's the colors over there? Is it still colorful?
It's still pretty. I think our peak was about last week or so, but we still got a lot of nice maples and hickories showing those reds and yellows.
And I noticed that I was up in Kentucky last week, up and coming back in from Louisville, and it was strange up there. You would hit an area with a lot of peak colors, and then you would be driving along, down the interstate and come to an area 3 or 4 mile stretch, as they say, is just green as a gourd. So what's been going on?
Well, we're just doing a lot of fishing right now. Of course, the catch and release area a couple miles upriver from us is closed for the season, but that doesn't mean the rest of this river's closed. We got a lot of fish being caught. Of course, the browns are moving up to spawn, so they're not hitting as much, but they're still hitting. Rainbows, I don't think they ever stop biting. Of course, we're throwing a lot of spoons and power bait, live worms, jigs. Some guys are throwing some rapalas in the early morning, late evening, but just catching a lot of fish and a lot of good quality fish.
Do they generate as much in the fall as they do like during the summer?
Well, Not typically, but this year we've had that hot, cold, and then yesterday, of course, it was 33 degrees, so there was some water running yesterday. I don't see a whole lot being ran over the weekends.
Well, good. And, of course, is your restaurant still open?
Restaurant's still open 7 days a week.
Oh, okay.
We open up at 6:30 every day, and during the week they close down at 8, but on the weekends we stay open till 9.
And, of course, got lots of firewood stocked up for the cabins, I'm sure.
Yep, our wood shed is full. I think we can supply this resort twice over this year.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And because that, really, late October, early November, is one of my favorite times of the year. And
it's really, really nice.
It's worth it. Just if you don't want to go fish, just go rent you a cabin and hang out and just, like I said, drink coffee and watch the sunrise.
There you go.
And just, spend the day, because there's, y'all got a lot more to do besides fishing over there, right?
That's right. We got a couple nature trails here on the property that you can go out there and see the deer and turkey and the bird pens. If you mention turkey, there's some turkeys that are roaming around our pheasants and our peacocks. And I got a tennis court, the airstrip. Speaking of the airstrip, next week we got a big fly-in, so a lot of people are going to be coming in just to watch what's going on down here.
Y'all got any eagles show up yet? I've been seeing some bald eagles down here, a few more than I normally see.
We have. We've got we got a couple resident pairs just down from the resort here. That's been the target of Jim's camera here lately. But
yeah.
Of course, he gets out there a lot, but there's a lot of birds and a lot of eagles starting to come in. I was driving home the other day and actually saw one fly right over the road.
And okay, well, how can people get in touch with you over there?
You can give us a call at 870-431-5202, or you can get online at www.gastons.com.
Okay, well, we sure appreciate you giving us your monthly report with us there.
Not a problem.
And hopefully just keep your fingers crossed, and maybe Larry.
Well, I'm not going to cross my
We'll be
fingers
able
too
to
long
bring
to
you
get
some
stuck.
venison, yeah.
yeah, waiting on him, your fingers may get stuck.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I'm doing the same thing for Ron this morning. He took the weekend off. He's going.
Okay,
He's going rifle hunting this weekend.
Okay, well, good. Well, you have a good day over there. We sure appreciate it.
All right, y'all enjoy your weekend.
Okay, had Logan Thomas from Gaston's White River. I'm gonna make it over there one of these days.
Yep, it's a beautiful place. You can get on the internet and see the whole thing.
And I know you've been over there, several times. Yeah. Larry, he slips over there. He has to slip in and slip out because I don't think the statute of limitations has run out in Arkansas yet, on it.
No, it hadn't.
But it's talking about like I said, I've seen a few more bald eagles in the last week that don't normally see down earlier this time of year. Was talking to Alan Peterson, our regional manager, the other day, and was looking at Lake Graham out there, and bald eagle just zip right across. So, but and seen something strange too the other day. Seen a pond that had a bunch of redheads on it, ducks.
Really?
Redheads. Usually don't see them, this early down there. So it could be one of those strange years, as they say. And but
you want to give something away?
Let's give something away. What do you want to give away? You got the prize list over there. Give a couple. Make some package deals.
Larry's got a live report for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
well,
Larry,
let's get the live report from Larry. Are you there?
Hey guys, I'm still here. Lots of action up in the upper field right now, but it's probably the most beautiful sunrise I've ever seen. West Tennessee has some unbelievable sunrises, but so far we've heard a couple of shots and seen some movement in the upper field, but all we're hearing is crows right now. But perfect morning, so as soon as it happens, I'm going to be right back with you guys, and of course, where I'm going to take my deer when I process it. That's the Burris deer processing in downtown Moscow, Tennessee. And we will have Stu on next week's show, Stu Burris, to talk a little bit about what kind of archery season
Oh, I thought you was going to feed us stew for next week's show.
I'll do that too. I'll do that too. But the sun is just now coming up. It's just right at sunrise, and a great Saturday morning. So you guys give away something right now. Just don't give away me, okay?
All right.
You know, we're probably going to give you your future book of Larry Ray's greatest deer hunting secrets away.
That'll be a short one, okay?
Yeah.
It's a paperback.
I did try some of this new Too Hot Does scent, and Charlie Covington has been overwhelmed by it, and I'm trying to hold him down to the stand. He keeps wanting to go out to where it is. So when we come home, we'll definitely have to take 2 baths. That Too Hot Does from our good friends at Tinks is something else. And so it's out. If you opened your door right now at the station, you'd probably smell it. So,
yeah, you need to put it behind you. You said the wind was hitting you in the face.
I did put it behind me. It is behind me. I think it's on my behind. So that's the way to get them to chase me. Okay, all right. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
All right.
Okay, the deer whisperer.
All right. Speaking of Too Hot Dough, that's what we're going to give away. Especially 180-day, what is it,
estrus?
And 2 Hot Doughs. And we're going to throw in that cold blue buck urine. 69 doe and rut. Screaming heat and smoke detector. Now, where do they get these names? They're getting like the fish lures, getting all these crazy names.
Fishing lures, bird dog names. You know, it's a wonder, how the people the marketing people will set and come up with these names. But yeah, and that people might laugh we're giving away all these scents and stuff. But if you're a deer hunter and you price some of this stuff,
oh yeah,
it's expensive in stores.
2 Hot Doughs is $16 a bottle, and it's only like 6 ounces.
Yeah. And
give us a call.
If y'all would like to win some of this stuff,
274-7979.
we got a few more prizes we're going to be giving away during the show and during the next hour. But if you would like, it's kind of strange because most of our deer hunters
are out in the woods.
Yeah, or probably out in the woods.
Made a wife will call in, and also I'm going to give us a ticket for Central Barbecue with each prize we give away.
Oh, okay. And good. So if you're interested in some of these prizes, just give us a call here at ESPN 790 AM. Our show numbers is 274-7979. Or if you're outside the area, at 1-800-759-6279.
All right. Look like I got some lit up.
We'll talk to our illustrious show producer in there, Greg. Pick us one. Good morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Howdy. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Who have I got?
This is Tex.
Okay, Tex.
Hey, Tex.
Would you like some of these deer attractants?
I love to win prizes from Outdoors with Larry Ray. I've been blessed by many good ones and been enjoying your program today.
Well, good. I'm glad that at least Larry's got one fan out there.
Absolutely.
So where you calling from this morning?
I'm in North Memphis.
Okay.
Near the river. Near
the river. Okay,
yes, sir.
Okay, well, we're going to put you on hold, let Greg get the information from you in there.
Yeah, you pick these up on Tuesday after lunch.
Yeah, all these will be ready here Tuesday after lunch at the Intercom radio station here at 1835 Mariah Woods Boulevard. So you've probably been here before if you won before.
I've been there several times.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, well, Greg's going to get you information. We sure appreciate you talking to us this morning.
We've also got Bill on line 2.
Okay. Good morning, Bill.
How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Okay, we're having a garage sale, so I'm fixing to sit outside in the cool weather.
All right.
Got any good things for sale?
Yeah, we got a few things.
You're not letting your wife sell your fishing boat and all your hunting gear, are you?
No, I'm not much of a hunter. I get a hunting gift. I give it as a gift to some people. I got my son-in-law's a big deer hunter. So if I get something like that, I can give it to him. And I love the trout fishing. Every year they do the stock trout here in Memphis area. I'm out there in it.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because I was just looking at the schedule the other day, and that's coming up here the first part of next month.
That's a big thing here in Memphis.
They'll be stocking weather permitting, around the 14th of December, the first go around.
They said that's going to post it online, but I hadn't seen it yet.
And they're just now, I just seen it yesterday when I was at the office. Dave Rizzuto, our fisheries guy, he just kicked the schedule out, so I'm pretty sure it will be online probably by next week.
Yeah, I use a ultralight with 4-pound test line on them, boy. It's fun catching.
Oh, yeah. My wife's fished with the ultralight a lot with brim, and she loves the way they fight.
And
all right, you want one of these prizes?
Yeah, give Bill something.
Yes,
how about this Sure Shot Deer Grunt Call and HS Safe Scent Safe Gear Pack?
That'd be fine.
All right. And what's your name?
Bill.
Okay, Bill.
And we'll put you on hold, Bill. We sure appreciate you calling. And Greg will get you information. Like I said, these prizes will be available after Tuesday at lunch here at Intercom Radio at 1835 Mariah Woods Boulevard. And I wish you luck on your garage sale today.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You never know who you got. That's what I like about.
One more call?
Yeah, we got time for one more.
Time for one more call. Who we got on the line this morning?
Good morning. This is Rodney.
Hey, Rodney. What's going on?
What's going on? I'm out here at Academy Sports this morning. They got some giveaways out here, and there's about 100 of us out here listening and freezing.
All right.
Can't be freezing too much. It's not that bad out there this morning.
With the wind blowing, it's a little cool out here.
Well, but you're not a muzzleloader hunter?
Man, I do it all.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if he would be out in the woods with the opening day, but I guess
Oh, there's plenty of day left.
Oh yeah. And
how's the birds doing?
Oh, they're doing great.
Rodney, tell Rodney what you do. Tell everybody what you do, Rodney, with the birds.
Well, with the Mid-South Raptor Center, I catch rainbow trout in the wintertime and take them out to the Raptor Center. And during the sports shows, I collect whatever's left of the rainbow, and we bag them up and save them for the eagles that get injured or get sick.
All right.
Oh, okay.
We're going to have to go.
Okay. Got the music playing, Don King in the background, so y'all kick back. Go get you another cup of coffee. We're a bunch of coffee drinkers around here.
Yes, we are.
Come back and join us for Outdoors with Larry Ray.
You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some.
Hello, everybody. I'm Buck Gardner, and what you just heard is our all-new Double Nasty 3 duck call, and it's made right here in Memphis, Tennessee. If you're a duck hunter, I got a great deal for you. Visit buckgardner.com and enter the promo code BUCK, B-U-C-K, at buckgardner.com. You can get one of these $25 duck calls delivered to your door for $7.95. Remember, buckgardner.com, promo code BUCK, B-U-C-K.
Hello, I'm Larry Ray, and for years you've heard me talk about my love affair with Gaston's White River Resort near Lakeview, Arkansas. It's a love affair that continues to grow into what I call memory makers, and there's no place I'd rather make an outdoor memory than at Gaston's. I've been a Gaston's regular for over 25 years, and one of my favorite times to visit this world-famous resort is in the fall. Fall offers some of the White River's best fishing opportunities. Whether it's for lunker rainbows or pole-bending browns, the White River has a worldwide reputation as one of the best trout streams to be found anywhere. Only Gaston's offers you more than 2 miles of river frontage. The breathtaking scenery along the White River is a photographer's and nature lover's dream come true. Gaston's enjoying the great outdoors does not mean roughing it. Its cottages are first-rate, comfortable, and spotlessly clean. Some even have large redwood decks plus wood-burning fireplaces. And of course, there's the resort's restaurant, famous for not only its food, but its location perched over the White River. So take my advice, make a memory. Go to gastons.com or call them at 870-431-5202. Tell them Larry Ray sent you.
What kind of legacy will we leave when our days upon this earth are gone?
Some of my fondest memories growing up were the times my dad took me hunting or fishing. Spending time with him outdoors was magic. I'm Don King for your Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, inviting you to enjoy a Tennessee outdoor adventure. Share the experience with someone you love. Whether your passion is hunting, fishing, boating, or wildlife viewing, our state has it all. Visit our website at tnwildlife.org or download our new app for your smartphone or tablet by searching TWRA on the go and let the legacy of your outdoor adventure begin.
Our legacy.
Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
And welcome back to...
Man, it's been a busy morning, hasn't it?
It has been. The Outdoors with Larry Ray. I'm glad we got Greg in there keeping it straight. You know,
it's been fun this morning.
Yeah. You know, he's getting a finger worked out, pointing at us and shaking it. You know, so
yeah, Theo used to flash it with signs, but
and everything. But Greg Ratliff, our producer, in there. Larry, pay you hazardous duty pay for this?
I wish. That'd be amazing.
But yeah, cause we don't. You know, about once every blue moon, you know, on the opening day, we get to take control of the studio. Yeah. So we're kind of rookies at this.
You can't adjust your set.
Yeah, we usually just provide the color, as they say during their other shows. But of course, today is the opening day of the Tennessee muzzleloading season. We've got Larry out in the field, and he's been calling in reports. And hopefully, this might be the record-breaking year where he can pull the trigger while we're still on the air.
Yeah, it could happen.
That's his probably one of his big wishes, I guess.
Well, they got Charlie looking out for him.
Yeah, Charlie might even be writing him a poem.
Right, that's right.
Be writing an epic poem about this great hunt. But
yeah, that would be something. Yeah.
And since it's the opening day of muzzleloading season, I still get a little calls in the regional office over this time of year about our check-in procedures. You know, they have changed over the last few years, and we always get calls that said, "How can I tag my deer? How can I? What am I going to tag?" Well, in Tennessee, we don't tag deer anymore.
Right.
You know, I guess with all the years where you had to attach a kill tag, coming out of the woods with it before, and take it to a checking station. Well, they've changed it up kind of radically over the last few years, but there's 3 ways you can check your animal in.
All right.
After you kill it, and the first one is take it to a regular authorized TWRA checking station. A lot of the deer processors are checking stations. Any licensed agent that has a real machine that can do that, and they will be, just give them the information, they'll take it down, and then they will print you out a confirmation number.
Right.
Or you can go to our website, and the deer has to be checked in before the end of the calendar day.
Right.
Or before it goes out of state, if you're a non-resident, or before you give it to somebody.
Right.
If you're not going to have it processed, you're going to give it to a person, it has to be checked in. And what to do, you can go to our website, and it will explain to you. And after you check it in, or you can go to your mobile phone. We have an app that you can download and go right to it, and all this information is put in a harvest log. And if you have the hunting and fishing guide, for this year, all that information is found on page 23. In the guide, it tells you exactly how to check in the animals that you harvest, and you got to have proof of that confirmation number if you take it to a processor.
Right.
Or a taxidermist if it's a head that you're going to have mounted, or if, like I said, before you gift the animal, if you give it to somebody as a gift, you've got to have that confirmation number where that animal has been checked in.
Now, does that go with the deer when they give it to somebody? So when they get it processed, they have to give it to the processor?
Well, yeah, once the processor is going to take that number down.
Okay.
They have to keep a record.
Right.
When it comes in of, who the deer belongs to and their, confirmation number where it's been checked in and everything. So, but, so that's, we still, like I said, we still get a lot of calls, from the people and it's mainly the hunters. It's the older hunters.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
grown up.
Because you don't get a kill tag.
Yeah, don't get a kill tag, and how can I attach it? And that, explain to them there's not a tagging system anymore.
Right.
So, and it's surprisingly that we were talking about it the other day in the office. And I was talking to Daniel Stanfield, who is our, big game and fur bearer biologist there in the office, and the app on the phone is. The check-in rate is using that is as high as 50%.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of new young hunters from all this
Right.
new technology. They're full of that.
So Dad, Mom, if you're out there hunting and you take a deer this morning, just hand the phone
To your 10-year-old.
to your 10-year-old, and he will.
That's about
he will
right.
check the animal in for you.
That's about right.
But
these kids are sharp.
But we have that, and of course, like I said, today is the opening of the Tennessee muzzleloading season. I always wanted to call it, the black powder, but there's so many, and I've been shooting black powder for a lot of years, and but there's so many synthetic. Say that word for me.
Synthetic.
Okay,
yeah, there you
very
go.
good.
I'm surprised I could say it.
Out there that is really not black powder anymore, and muzzle loaders, and we're going to be talking to, and Larry's using a new muzzle loader out there.
Yeah, he even got down what kind of bullet he's having in there.
CVA, Acura, mountain rifle out there by CVA, and we're going to be talking to Thomas McCauley, of CVA here later on in the show, talking about these new rifles, and it amazes me because I'm still a purist,
right.
I guess. My black powder rifles, muzzle loaders, I shoot the round ball. They have what we call round ball barrels on them, and it's still the side hammer guns.
Right.
And my flinters are, shoot the flintlocks and stuff. So to me, it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, the challenge.
And
you get a real good shot, and all of a sudden your flint doesn't spark.
Yeah, but I was thinking the other day I've got to get my muzzle-loading shotgun out and shoot it a little bit to for the upcoming waterfowl season, because that's all I use is double barrel.
In our class,
muzzle loading.
In our class, we talk about muzzle loading and the old Damascus barrels.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to think, you couldn't hardly find one of those anymore, but people do come up with those Damascus barrels. And of course, you got to use black powder, even in the modern shotgun shell.
Yes.
Don't shoot with modern powder. You need to use black powder in those Damascus barrels.
Yeah, and people might not know what a Damascus barrel is, but it's a barrel that's kind of welded together,
right,
the old timey way. And you can tell them because when you have the barrel and it's kind of in sunlight,
right,
it has a real distinct wavy pattern.
Right.
In it.
Yeah.
And every time I find somebody, or somebody will ask, hey, I found my granddaddy's great-granddad old shotgun and stuff, and I think it's got a Damascus barrel. And I said, well, the first thing you need to take it to a gunsmith and really look at it, inspect it to make sure that barrel is sound.
Yeah,
and those barrels, because some of the old side-by-side break action shotguns are the old Damascus barrels, and those should be only shot with black powder loaded shells, and there's still people that shoot a lot of those.
Yeah, buddy of mine at work had one. He kept noticing it's starting to separate, so he took it to gunsmith. He said, "Oh no, don't use the modern powder. You're gonna blow that gun all to pieces."
And so it's one of the things, and like I said, I love shooting muzzleloaders. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
and it's still cheap. A lot of cheap fun, and but it's challenging, and because over the years. I'm kind of like weird from different hunters, Some hunters like, the 100-yard shot or the 200-yard shot.
Right.
If I can get him at 75 yards, that's good. If 50 yards is even better. If I can get him to sit in my lap.
There you go.
Before I pull the trigger, that's what I like. So, But it's one of those things. I always tell people, well, once you get him on the ground, checked in, and cut up or processed, you can add 200 yards to the shot and
there you go.
And 100 pounds to the weight of the deer.
Yeah, that's what my wife, she had a real nice brim one time. She had it mounted, and every time she'd tell a story, she'd add a couple of ounces. I said, dear, you're going to keep on, you're going to pass the world record. But that's a fisherman. That's what they do.
But
on the muzzleloader now, if you out in the cold and you bring that gun in the house, it's going to sweat and wet that powder.
Right, and we're going to be talking a little bit about muzzleloaders and the mechanics of them here later in the show with Thomas and everything when we get him on the line. And I see Greg's fixing to warm his finger up in there and shake it at us again. I hear Don King in the background. So y'all get up, stretch, and go get you another cup of coffee and come back from Outdoors with Larry Ray.
You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Power. Let that word sink in for a minute. You crave power. You need power. And at Barton Power Sports, we put all that power right in your hands. Barton Power Sports of Arkansas combines the power of 7 brands from 2 locations into one single company, whose sole mission is to make sure you have the ultimate power sports experience. Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki, Victory, and Argo. Each line standing on its own, but backed by the Barton Power Sports commitment to excellent service before, during, and after the sale. Barton Power Sports is open 6 days a week to accommodate your schedule. No hidden dock fees. What you see is what you get. Your deal, done your way. Now that's power. Barton Power Sports, with locations in Jonesboro and West Memphis. Go to bartonpowersports.com. The power of play.
Hello, I'm Larry Ray, and for years you've heard me talk about my love affair with Gaston's White River Resort near Lakeview, Arkansas. It's a love affair that continues to grow into what I call memory makers, and there's no place I'd rather make an outdoor memory than at Gaston's. I've been a Gaston's regular for over 25 years, and one of my favorite times to visit this world-famous resort is in the fall. Fall offers some of the White River's best fishing opportunities. Whether it's for lunker rainbows or pole-bending browns, the White River has a worldwide reputation as one of the best trout streams to be found anywhere. Only Gaston's offers you more than 2 miles of river frontage. The breathtaking scenery along the White River is a photographer's and nature lover's dream come true. Gaston's enjoying the great outdoors does not mean roughing it. Its cottages are first-rate, comfortable, and spotlessly clean. Some even have large redwood decks plus wood-burning fireplaces. And of course, there's the resort's restaurant, famous for not only its food, but its location perched over the White River. So take my advice, make a memory. Go to gastons.com or call them at 870-431-5202. Tell them Larry Ray sent you.
What kind of legacy will we leave when our days upon this earth are gone?
Some of my fondest memories growing up were the times my dad took me hunting or fishing. Spending time with him outdoors was magic. I'm Don King for your Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, inviting you to enjoy a Tennessee outdoor adventure. Share the experience with someone you love. Whether your passion is hunting, fishing, boating, or wildlife viewing, our state has it all. Visit our website at tnwildlife.org or download our new app for your smartphone or tablet by searching TWRA on the go, and let the legacy of your outdoor adventure begin.
Our legacy.
Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
And welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this beautiful Saturday morning. I'm Dave Gabbard, one of your co-hosts for this morning's program. I'm looking at my other brother, Daryl, as I say, over here.
Good morning.
Across from me. Gene Smith, Hunter Education Guru, sitting across, as my mama said, y'all going to chit-chat this morning?
Yes,
yeah, Mom, we've been chit-chatting. Of course, got Greg Ratliff in the control room, keeping us straight in there. And, of course, Larry's out in the woods
Yes,
today.
he is.
You know, opening day of the 2014 Tennessee muzzleloading season. So this could be the day.
That's right. He's a deer whisperer.
The deer. Yeah, Larry's calling in with different reports. But our next guest has been looking for this day, this date, and this day for the last 3 months. It's if she can make it through without her hair turning gray, today, she'll be doing good. Got my good friend Lacey Lane. Hey, Lacey, you with us?
Hey, good morning, y'all.
Good morning. Got you up. Well, you was probably up anyway. Lacey, wildlife student at UT Martin, but she's also a great shotgun and pistol competitor. But she's the tournament director today for the first ever Scholastic Pistol match.
All right.
Going to be held above Huntington up there at the new Carroll County Shooting Sports Complex. And how many shooters you expecting today, Lacey?
Well, as of this morning, we had 105.
105 shooters. That's a lot of youngsters.
It is.
Going to throw a lot of brass out on the ground today. You're not going to have to pick all that brass casings up, are you?
Whew, I hope not.
But so what time's the competition going to start this morning?
We're going to have our first flight or first rotation at 9 o'clock this morning, and then our second rotation at 12 o'clock.
Okay, and tell our listening audience out there a little bit about the match. To me, it's anything that we can do to get youngsters into the shooting sports is worthwhile, and this program really is as they say, taking off like gangbusters.
Right. As you said, it's the Scholastic Pistol Program, and we have 3 different categories. We have the junior, senior, and collegiate categories. And we have kids coming from East Tennessee all the way to Michigan, Texas A&M. We have people coming from all over to shoot in this Southeast Regional shoot this time.
And tell our listeners about what kind of course of fire are they going to do?
There's 4 different courses in this program that have different target setups at each station, and you get 5 magazines at each station with 10 rounds in it, and then we take your best 4 times out of 5.
So it is a timed event.
It is. Everything about it's timed.
And it's I've been up there the past week hauling some gear in there for them and everything, and it's really kids have been coming in and practicing while I've been up there, and these are all metal plates, reactive plates.
I like them, yeah.
And so it's but the kids seem to be having a lot of fun at it.
Well, we had a flight yesterday afternoon, and they really seemed to enjoy it.
And because I know they hold the national level matches with the Collegiate Clay Target Program, their nationals at Sparta, Illinois. I know in the last couple of years they've been having also the pistol matches for the Scholastic Pistol Program, and the word is scholastics in there. It's not only about shooting; it's about the you
gotta have good grades.
You got to have the grades.
You got to make the grades to shoot. That's for sure.
And what's the quickest time you ever seen on this? For these matches.
I had a kid yesterday afternoon run all 5 courses in 58 seconds.
Wow,
that's pretty good, And
his one time just right there was like one of my times, so it was unbelievable.
And how far are the plates? From the
they range from 25 yards to I think 40 something yards, maybe.
Wow.
Okay, so trying to hit, and these are like 12-inch plates,
right?
Like trying to hit a paper plate at 40 yards with speed and accuracy is quite an accomplishment. And so where you said you got people coming in from all over? Where's the furthest competitor coming in from?
Michigan State's coming in, and Texas A&M, and then we've got some middle school from Missouri actually coming.
Oh, okay. So, and
not just Tennessee, they're coming from all over the Southeast, and then of course Michigan's coming. So we're going to add them in there.
So, well, good.
How long is this event going to be today?
It'll probably go to dark.
All right. Yeah, I helped him up in Montgomery County shooting complex this summer, and I thought that was good.
But yeah, people, tell us where the shooting complex is located at.
The shooting sports complex is between McKenzie and Huntington, out on the highway. It's one of the industrial parks for Huntington. So if you're coming from McKenzie, it'll be on the right.
And can't miss it. Big.
There's signs that'll lead you right on in.
Lead you right on in, and believe it or not, it's built on property that the county donated and everything. And this property was an old World War II during the Second World War.
Yeah, we saw the cemetery there.
Tank training area.
Oh, really?
For armor up there. So, but we sure appreciate you taking time. I know that's going to be a very hectic day for you.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
And telling us about it, and maybe we can. And I know I was talking to Larry yesterday. After today, we'll get all the results and stuff, and he wants to put them on the website. So.
All right, that sounds good.
So tell Lance to take a lot of photos.
All right, I will.
Okay. Well, you have a good morning.
All right, y'all.
And tell him to shoot straight.
All right.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Lacey Lane. I've known Lacey since, like I said, since she was a wee lass. Great competitor, good shot, and that's what I love. People say shooting and about kids. It's nothing to shooting. No, if you shoot, and to me, watching a young person shoot, and it's a confidence builder and stuff. Because if you shoot and you miss, then you've got to analyze what you've done wrong.
Exactly.
And then you've got to correct it.
We got some fantastic coaches, though.
And and this, like I said, this program, the Scholastic Pistol Program, having their inaugural match here in Tennessee, and like I said, and people, coming all over.
Larry's back on the line, guys.
Oh, okay. Dear Whisperer, are you with us?
Hey, guys. Yeah, they're shooting all around us. I mean, sounds like a war up here, but so far, nothing for us. So you need to do that little war dance of yours or something. But
maybe it's like fishing. You're not holding your mouth just right.
That's right.
Well, no, it's Charlie. He's holding his mouth just right. He's got the field glasses on. The field is perfect. But we have heard several shots, even on the McCrory farm here that we're hunting right out of Whiteville, Tennessee. James McCrory and his son Mark out here in the scaffold stand, about 12 to 14 feet up, hunting on the edge of a wheat field, and so we're just open. We're ready. We got the CVA mountain rifle accurate round rifle loaded, and Charlie spotted, and there was another one. The shot we just heard off to our left here. We're looking straight east, so we do have a sun coming up right now at us, but it's a beautiful morning, and I've got about 30 minutes. I haven't given up, so you guys keep rolling, and I'll keep whispering right here.
I want to know how the heated hoodie's doing this morning.
Well, it's doing great. Doesn't I've got it on low because I don't need it very warm today, and then the same thing on my heated insoles from my Thermacell. I'm toasty right here. In fact, I don't have on my normal triple layer. I had more clothes on playing golf yesterday than I did this morning. So that gives you an idea. But anyway, appreciate you guys sitting in. I know you got some Thomas McCauley's coming in at the last. They're talking about this great rifle that I'm using, this muzzleloader that, wow, I can remember my first one way back in those flintlock eras. You know that.
You were, I think, wasn't you with Colonel Crockett when the people of Philadelphia gave him,
he was
his
not
pretty
a colonel
Betsy?
yet. He wasn't a colonel yet when I knew him. So,
okay.
He was just a lowly private. But anyway, so I'll give another report in a little while. I'll try to get on there. You're going to talk to the young man from Milwaukee Tool here about this heated. It is the most amazing. You don't have to, for football games, anywhere, all you got to do is got this battery that you put into the coat, and you just click it on it, and it goes for at least, I think, 6 hours. I won't need it this morning, but it's pretty amazing. So you're going to talk to him, and I'm sure you've given away some of this great scent that we put out here.
Oh yeah, we've given away a lot of your cologne that you've put down here. That's
why nobody wants.
You know, the seemed like the hottest sellers, the 2 hot doughs.
Well, that's why no one likes to ride in my truck.
Smells like 2 hot doughs.
It smells worse than that. So anyway, you guys carry on. I'll call you back here in a little while, okay?
Okay.
All right.
As they say, endeavor to persevere.
That's true.
Okay, I hear music in the background. Greg shaking his finger at us again. You know, he's getting a workout in there.
Yes, he is.
Okay, well, it's time to take another break.
Yes, it is.
We've already had an hour in this show.
I know it.
So get up, stretch your legs, get another cup of coffee, and come back and join us for Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Fields and water.
Hello, everybody. I'm Buck Gardner, and what you just heard is our all-new Double Nasty 3 duck call, and it's made right here in Memphis, Tennessee. If you're a duck hunter, I got a great deal for you. Visit buckgardner.com and enter the promo code BUCK, B-U-C-K, at buckgardner.com. You can get one of these $25 duck calls delivered to your door for $7.95. Remember, buckgardner.com, promo code BUCK, B-U-C-K.
We leave when our days upon this earth are gone.
Some of my fondest memories growing up were the times my dad took me hunting or fishing. Spending time with him outdoors was magic. I'm Don King for your Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, inviting you to enjoy a Tennessee outdoor adventure. Share the experience with someone you love. Whether your passion is hunting, fishing, boating, or wildlife viewing, our state has it all. Visit our website at tnwildlife.org or download our new app for your smartphone or tablet by searching TWRA on the go, and let the legacy of your outdoor adventure begin.
Our legacy